Hey, I'm Andrew Golubic, playing Frankie.
I met Andrew working on another film called In the Cold of Night.
Connie, I need backup at Larry's.
He did such a great job playing a cop that I wanted to see if he would be a good fit for Frankie.
Joe reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in checking out a screenplay that he had. And when I read it, I was kind of hooked right away. I think the story is fantastic. I relate to Frankie, not necessarily in the criminal aspect, the convict aspect, but I've done some things that, I'm not proud of.
What I love about Andrew playing Frankie is that you just look at him and you know he's a tough guy. He can handle his business, but at his core, there's a certain sensitivity about him because deep down, Frankie is a good guy. He wants to do the right thing, but he just got involved with the wrong crowd.
If I was in his shoes in real life, I would hope that I made the same decisions as him and morally came out on top.
Brent Henry, and then I played the role of Carlos Ramos, aka Casper.
Brent was great. When he did his audition tape, I asked him to be the character of Casper and answer a question of,
what was it like being in prison?
Everyone's all up on your shit, I can tell you that much. Try eating alone, try shitting alone, try showering alone, try doing anything alone. Disneyland, homie.
He's such an extreme type of character, and he has to be that way because he's testing Frankie.
Casper, you weren't serious when you said you were gonna rape that girl, were you?
His relationship with Casper is, they're two very different people, and Casper's always trying to, look out for himself.
God damn it! He does not know that I'm undercover. He has no clue. As far as he knows, I'm Casper, and I'm out of my mind.
Frankie's kind of driven to, hey man, open your eyes. You don't have to live this way.
God will bring all deeds into judgment.
God, you trying to preach the Bible to me right now?
Every secret thing, whether good or evil.
Really? Hallelujah, save me!
My full name is Georgina Elizabeth O'Connor, and I'm playing Victoria Dawson.
Victoria, are you there?
The Victoria-Frankie relationship kind of drives the whole story in a way because, that's his connection to Derek.
This was someone that was family. He was like my other son.
She wants to know, is this the same person that killed her son Derek, or has he been rehabilitated?
So I'm gonna start with Zero. Let's see how he does. Let's see who he is. Because I don't know who he is. I thought I did.
My name's Nick James, and I'm playing the role of Ashton.
You know what you call what you want. This man is a convicted murderer.
So I think that the relationship between me and Ashton is very much the same because he has a cutthroat sort of an attitude. He's willing to get an agenda done no matter what it takes.
He's sort of always been in charge of sort of the security of the prison system, and he's sort of an old school guy.
Anytime, like a quiet moment, he comes over, asks me, what do I think, trying to push me into a decision.
He doesn't give a shit about anybody. He doesn't give a shit about what the new rules are. He just wants to get done what he wants. He's already decided in his mind who's guilty and who's not guilty.
My name is Patrick Zeller, and I'm playing Baker.
Victoria, it's important that the moral tests we're setting up for his parole be believable. Casper is just playing the part of the criminal.
I thought, what a cool idea to be able to be the guy who is, or at least thinks he's completely in control. He's a guy who thinks he can set up the world he wants and control it like a laboratory environment. So Baker's relationship with Ashton is a corporate representative of like a defense contractor with some investment in the prison system. All of a sudden you understand where the sort of nefarious influence comes from. And if you have a guy like me who's invested in redemption, forgiveness, and justice, that's not going to work so much with a guy who makes his living off of, keeping people in prison.
Daddy, he's getting old. Hi, I'm Jessica DiGiovanni, and I play the role of Mia.
Like most of the characters in the story, Mia is not who she appears to be.
Full disclosure, I've always wanted to play a spy, and I really love playing white trash, so it was kind of like the marrying of the two things that I really enjoy and have secretly always wanted to do. It was like the marriage of two worlds that I love playing in.
She's going to come back later on in the story to help guide Frankie out of a bad situation. He has to trust somebody not knowing if it's going to be good for him or bad for him.